As this video will be released on September 30th, I want to recognize Truth and Reconciliation Day here in Canada. As a member of the Metis Nation of Alberta as well as a Canadian, I want to remember the children who went away to the residential schools, some whom did not return, and none of them came home without being deeply impacted. I dedicate this video to their memory, and I pray that they rest in peace. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ding the notification bell to be notified of new videos. This is number 5 for the day. Big fish, little fish, big fish, little fish, big fish. Anyway.
Are you crazy? Is that your problem?
Are you crazy?
Are you mad? Alright, welcome everyone to Chasing the Kraken. Now I'm going to try a couple of things that I don't normally do. And I'm going to try this camera mount for a bit. Now the nice thing about this camera mount is that, oh, I caught a fish. I can spin it, look down at the release, look up, look back at me. So it's quite flexible in that regard. So I'm going to try that. You know, I guess it occurs to me that some of you might like know a little bit about me, Jordan, your host, and some of you may not. So I guess we'll see what the viewer response looks like. So we'll see what happens. Now, a couple of things just while we're underway. So Friday, today is now Monday. It's right after work. I zipped down here to Lake Chestermere. Friday was my birthday, so I turned 50. Thank you very much. So I actually turned. The way I like to look at it is, it's the, you know, I'm going into the third period of the hockey game, and I'm hoping for a little bit of overtime. So we'll see how that works out for me. But anyway, so my in-laws, my brother and sister-in-law, my niece and nephew-in-laws, however that works out, they all pitched in and bought me this St. Croix rod. It's a 6-foot, one piece, and if you've noticed something about my channel, I tend to be on the cheaper side, so it's definitely not an expensive. I'm definitely not used to having an expensive rod, but this is a beauty, and I'm very thankful. So Roger and Melanie, Missy and Brennan, and Brad and Bailey, thank you so much for your wonderful gift. It really means a lot to me. So this is, for those who care, it's a 6-foot medium power fast action rod. So I am really looking forward to see how this baby treats me, and how it likes the pike. So we'll see how that works out. And to make things extra interesting, I have designed my own for a change. It's got a little bit of inspiration here and there, but designed my own 3D printed lure. So this one is a spinner, and it's got a lead weight on the front. This is definitely a sinking lure. It's got a single treble on the back, some dollar store beads. Hey, what could go wrong? Oh, do we have a design issue? So yeah, small design issue. I mean, I guess any lure is going to have that problem. So the rear treble caught on the line at the front. So yeah, that was 1 out of 6 casts. So we'll see if that becomes a prevalent issue. And I'll share one other little tip with you. In clear water, you want, you know, darker colors. You want your reds and your whites as a, you know, brighter alternative, but you can go black and the darker colors. But in murky water, you want your yellows and your oranges and your bright, your bright reds. So from my experience fishing in northern Saskatchewan, I've always caught my fish, especially when they're in when we are in murkier water, I've tended to have more luck on a you know, brightly colored kind of fire tiger sort of lure. Just I want to give a quick shout out to Sask Fisher. You may, if you're following my channel, you probably have seen his videos. Excellent guy, super funny. I actually sent him 2 of these lures, one which is a sinker like this one, and the other one which is a topwater. So Sask Fisher, hopefully when you get this package in the mail and when you see this video, you've got some fish stories to tell about. But I'm interested to see. I have a funny feeling that the pike are going to rip the wings right off of these, but we'll see what happens. So let me know how it goes there, buddy. All right, so we tried the shallows. Not much in there, to be honest. Looking at the scope right now, I'm seeing more fish even between the 3 and 7 foot level. So I've got a lipless crankbait in that Fire Tiger color. So that one's been good to me. So I've got it, I hope so, for what they charge for it. Anyway, so I'm just dragging that sucker behind me as I troll. Hey, while we're on here, did you know that koala bears aren't actually bears? They're not part of the bear family. Apparently they lack the qualifications. These are the jokes, people. These are the jokes. Whoa. Hey, there we go. Come here, governor. Come on. You blighter. Yeah, first fish on the new rod.
Headshot.
Angry little pike. Come on over here. Let me touch the leader, so at least no matter what happens, there you go. You're caught. Consider yourself caught, sir. There's no getting out of it now. All right. Whoa, stay away from my anchor line. Thank you very much. Now, unlike my last fishing trip, I actually did bring my tools this time. So let's get this guy. Let's give ourselves a little bit of line here. He's not really worth the net. Oh, come on, Frank. There you go. There you go. Now, what I really want to do is get him up, because he's got... you bugger. Oh, there we go. There we go. Short range release. He had the one treble. I was trying to be a little bit ginger with him. He had the one treble, one in his mouth and one in his gill. So I really didn't want him to be you know, hurting too much. So there we go. That's one on the old lipless crankbait in the Fire Tiger. And hey, since shout-outs cost nothing, you know what I like about this setup, having the camera over there, is that I can tip up my hat like a cool dude, the old prospector style. So shout-out goes to Patrick at Po Man's Bassin, and he's a gentleman from the south. He does a lot, well, obviously bass is his thing, and man, I love to watch him fish. He gets all excited, and he catches some huge bass. So if you get a chance, I'll put the link somewhere up here, and go check his channel out, because he is a really cool gentleman. And yeah, and he always comments on my videos. Very friendly guy. Yeah, definitely check him out if you get a chance. I appreciate it. Thanks. So he wears his hat like this. So this is for you, Patrick. All right, guys, we got another customer. Wow, 2. Be still my foolish heart.
Double kill.
Definitely a pike of the smallish species. Oh, he's got he's not going gently into that good night. Wow. He is he's snappy. He's tiny, but he's snappy. I bet you that's on his dating profile. Read into that what you may. Now, I'm going to do a little bit smarter. Oh, can you see that? There he is, yeah. You should have a good view of that guy. Oh, okay, so what he's done, thankfully. Now, I'm not going to... Yeah. I know how that works, you jerk. All right, there we go. We got him at our mercy now. As you know, they like to freak out when you get them into the kayak. Look at that, relatively painless. Now, all right, kids. Not a giant by any stretch, but that's a fish, and that's yeah, that's number 2 in the boat. Actually, healthy little guy. So back he goes. Let's see if we can get the release. And there he goes. Okay. Awesome. On to number 3. All right. Number 3 right at the boat. Now, fairly. Oh, there he goes. You're my witnesses. You're my witnesses. Tournament style, you can't keep that one as a point, but when it's just me in the kayak, shh, don't tell nobodies. All right. You know, I said at the start of this whole trip that I was gonna try and be a little bit more transparent. You know, I've always been a pretty anxious guy, and you know, I remember in high school, it's a true story. It's not a setup for a joke. But I was always just an anxious guy, and I dreaded, I watched that clock every second of the second hand till I could get out of that classroom. And I was, you know, and I've been mildly successful in my life, and no, I've been successful in my life. But I'll be honest with you, I've struggled. So I finally, at close to the age of 50, broke down and I went and talked to my doctor about some of my focus issues, and she put me on a medication. Now, I'm not going to go into details, but all I can really tell you is that it really is a night and day difference for me. And even fishing, I mean, I enjoyed fishing, but fishing was stressful, and I would be, you know, the best way to explain it is that I walked around, weeds. I walked around with this mild to moderate sense of panic most of the time. I'm gonna say that's weeds. And it was to the point where, yeah, I would say, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, my panic on a daily basis was probably a 5 or a 6, just doing nothing. And so I really struggled. Yeah, that's weeds. I really struggled with it, and the last couple days, it's like somebody turned that dial down to a 1, and I can enjoy fishing way more than I did. I share that with you, whoever you are, just to tell you that, you know, if you're stressed out, if you're anxious, if you are, you know, medication isn't always the answer, but in my case, it seems to be working for me, and I'm hopeful for the first time in a while. That feels like a decent one. Now, how many times have I said that, right? But yeah, it felt good. Just trolling along here, heading, kind of transiting across the, wow, 11-foot deeper section. Yeah, a little bit bigger than what I've caught to date, so far today. So I'm up. Yeah. No, he's wrapped in weeds.
Killing spree.
So you can see him there. Oh, there we go. Come on, buddy. Yeah, touch the leader. You're mine. You're mine. Now, I have my handy dandy hook remover tool. Link in the description. These are really excellent for this type of thing. So what I'm going to try and do is give myself a little bit of slack to work with. Grab him by the leader. Now in this case, I can see the leading edge of the hook. So all I'm going to do is get him to turn his ugly face. That's right, pal. And I'm gonna, geez, why you gotta be like that? Now I'm gonna have to change my angle of approach. And away he goes. Yep, so just that easy. It was awesome. This little guy has saved my fingers. So link in description. It's my affiliate links if you want to support the channel. If not, feel free to just Google fish hook remover if that's what you like. But yeah. Wow.
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
Yep, we got us number 5. We're taking some line too. Jeez. Getting up the old drag. I'm notoriously bad for setting the hook, so let's hope he's good and stuck. Huh. Probably wrapped in weeds from here till Christmas. Oh yeah, there he is. Hello, my friend. Oh, he's like, he's totally wrapped up.
Unstoppable.
What are we looking for? Let's get the net for this guy. He is definitely, yeah, he's gonna need some love. So let's get him in the net. Oh, that might be the biggest pike of the evening for me. Easy. Oh, yeah, yeah. Make sure you twist yourself all in a knot. There we go. Okay, pal. What do we got? Yep. Untwist. Where's my fancy tool? Okay. Friend. Yeah. Hook in the belly. Yeah, that'll make you grumpy. Yeah, I agree. Wow. Ouch. Okay, so we've extracted that. He's got a bunch of the... Oh. You know what? I think he's free. He's just a grumpy bugger and wants to bite the net. There he goes. Yeah, he was free. Well, mostly free. There he goes. All right. Well, extraction complete. It's gonna take me a little bit to get my lure out of the net, but this is number 5 for the day. Big fish, little fish, big fish, little fish, big fish. Anyway, actually a pretty healthy little, you know, for this time of year, healthy little pike. So let's let him go. He did score up his belly a little bit, but nothing too bad. We'll get a little bit of a shot of the release. I don't expect it to be anything exciting, but let's, come on, friend. Yeah, he wants to go. There he goes. All right, well, that's gonna wrap her up. It's the sun is fading fast. This cowboy has to put the old paint in the corral and get something to eat. All right, guys, well, thank you very much for coming along. I hope that this new format is okay. Please let me know in the comments, you know, do you like the camera in this position? Do you prefer the head mount? Is the old chest mount with the hands in front of it, is that better? Let me know. All right, guys, I appreciate it. But until then, let's get getting after it, and what's my catchphrase? Let's keep on cracking. Keep on cracking. All right, guys, later.